Welcome to the Lost at Home podcast. Here are your hosts, Scott Bear and Jeremiah Johnson.
Welcome to the Lost at Home podcast. My name is Scott.
I'm Jeremiah.
And I dropped the gravitas a little quicker than normal. See that? That's what we call evolving. The show is evolving.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah, we are only a few episodes away from episode 350. A little bit of fanfare. I don't know. Probably can throw that in post. No, Jared's shaking his head. No, we're not adding that in post.
Yeah, I don't want to add anything post. I want to get this show up pretty quickly because we're recording a little bit later than we usually do because we took a few extra days because we got together to record earlier and it was so nice out and there was
we just didn't.
Yeah, we just didn't. We did though. We did actually write the script of something we promised a while ago.
It's only like 5 episodes ago now.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so we actually
5
we've
ago.
got a few empty promises that are not going to be too empty by the time it's done. So we've got some produced material coming your way as well as a new theme song coming around episode 350. And so we still got a little bit of time to do that, and that's going to explain the show and all that kind of stuff. And but until then, we're just a show that does weird news, and we fall through the cracks and slip stuff, and then we talk horror movies. And every once in a while, we go, "Hey, that's a neat thing." Did I do good, Scott?
You sound like you described the tiniest incel. Yeah, you're just falling through cracks and watching horror movies and complaining about shit.
What is it like the borrowers or whatever? Like
I was thinking like Indian in the cupboard. But
incel
in the cupboard.
Was that what they were? The borrowers, like the little guys, or
yeah.
but just like the incel in the cupboard, or like the
incel in the closet.
Yeah,
that's kind of too close to home.
The sorrowers,
not for either of us, just for all incels.
The incel in the closet and the sorrowers instead of the borrowers. Yeah, I think it was the borrowers. Is that what it was? I don't know. Anyway,
Obi-Wan's got too many black girls in it.
What?
That's the incels right now. I don't even know if it's the incels. Just racist Star Wars fans. There's like a black girl in Obi-Wan, and everyone hates her.
So too many.
Yeah, there's one. No, there's one black woman.
The joke is,
to be fair, there's one person of color in all of Obi-Wan, as far as I can tell.
Let's face it, in all of Star Wars, minus if you count the white face of Jar Jar Binks.
Actually, no, there's an Asian guy
or the black voice of Jar Jar Binks,
too, but no one really cares.
No,
but there's this one black girl in it. And, the internet's like, it's a Nobi-Wan. See what I did there?
Nobi-Wan cut. Thank you.
My bad joke was better than any incel's good joke about racism.
Yeah, which is funny that because you're like incels generally is misogynistic, which I guess you're saying it's a black woman, but like
keyboard warrior Star Wars fans.
But incels generally they are all like let's just say it. They're just usually sexually frustrated white 18 to 40-year-olds.
Probably mostly racist, in my opinion.
Yes, and that's like
so it's a girl they don't like, and she's black, so they double don't like.
Exactly, double don't like.
That's what they yell at their computer monitor.
Classic incel slang we got there.
Double don't like.
Oh, you don't like it? No, I double don't like it. Oh, whoa, crazy! Let's do jump roping.
I really wish incels were that immature, so we could laugh at them in that sense. But they actually hoard AR-15s.
AR-15s, yeah. Well, the thing is, though,
they are bulletproof fedoras.
They are. They're like, I can rock this.
Kevlar fedoras.
Yeah.
If only they had these babies in World War I.
Exactly. No need for those Hun helmets. A fedora with a big point on it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my God. The Kevlar fedora has definitely got to be made.
Point.
Yeah. The old body armor. Like I can only afford this piece of body armor.
Going to win the next Civil War with this baby on.
Yeah. That's
as they waddle through the trenches.
Yeah. And then women will want to suck my dick.
Yeah.
Sorry, incels. We have no sympathy for you.
Nope, I didn't know you didn't know that the Obi-Wan Kenobi has been attacked so hard that Ewan McGregor himself came out and says if you're one of these bad guys online being all racist against Star Wars, you're no Star Wars fan, and basically like I don't like you.
Yeah.
Obi-Wan said he doesn't like you.
Yeah, bring back this guy. Urba chakamushi miso go so miso. Yeah, that guy was definitely...
Or the junk...
There's no racism in Star Wars.
The Watto junk dealer.
Oh, God.
Was super Jewish.
Yes. Oi. I'm pretty sure he said oi.
Yeah. Oi vey a lot.
Oi vey. I don't know if I'm supposed to sell this for such a low amount. Yeah. Jesus Christ. No, it's true.
Jerry Lewis Watto would have been slightly better, because at least it would have been funny.
Yeah, it's true, yeah. Oh, hey, ladies, you want to sell your ladies? I'm a human trafficker, too.
Actually, he was.
He was, yeah.
He had slaves.
Not a human trafficker, an alien trafficker. He was a trafficker, yes. Yeah, that's true, yeah.
And Qui-Gon bought just him, but not his mom, because fuck her.
Oh, yeah. but don't fuck her, because you're like, he's not fuckable. That little boy, that is a fuckable. Okie dokie.
As the plot goes, actually, he couldn't bargain to get the mom, but it was... Come on.
Yeah, no bargaining. No mom bargaining. Anyway, so this is about what the show's about.
Obi-Wan Kenobi's the biggest show on TV. We had to mention it once.
Well, actually, it is. It's substantially behind Stranger Things season 4, but only
I don't believe that liberal news.
It's not. But the thing is, it's not apples to apples.
They're different shows.
Well, I mean, also, it's not that 100 million fewer subscribers to Disney Plus. 2, Obi-Wan comes out week to week, whereas so you can't really they're like, oh, so many streaming hours. But that being said, also, Stranger Things is a bigger show. Like it has a bigger audience. I hate to say it. Star Wars, you're part of the Star Wars crowd. You love it. I am adjacent to it. I love Star Wars, but I'm not I think people in the Star Wars crowd, I think they misjudge how widespread it is. There are a lot of people who don't care about Star Wars and that absolutely love Stranger Things. So.
Fake news.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
All of that was fake news.
Yeah. That being said, I mean, Star Wars is a huge thing, but I mean, Star Wars is smaller than Marvel generally. It's like Marvel is a bigger pop culture phenomenon.
Yeah, probably because Marvel pops out new content like fucking an incel jerking off in his basement.
I've said this before. I mean, anybody who love Marvel all you want. Like that's but I think Marvel is less risky with it. Even the formulaic Star Wars content seems to be like, oh, let's give this a shot. There's only been maybe 2 or 3 Marvel projects I can think of that have actually which is the Thor Ragnarok,
Taika Waititi's project,
and WandaVision was a risk. And honestly, the TV stuff takes a risk. The TV Marvel stuff I feel like is up there with, which I guess actually you were pointing out too earlier. It's like the Star Wars TV stuff seems superior to the Star Wars movie stuff
currently. Yes.
So anyway, that's our hot take on geek culture.
Take that, incels.
Yeah,
also, stop hating people just because they're women and they're black. Jesus fucking Christ.
Yeah, hate them because they're women or black. Anyway, that's called satire, ladies and gentlemen. That's the kind of stuff we do on the show, although we actually don't get political. Although, by the way, racism and sexism shouldn't be political. The fact that we're like, oh, we're not political. No, that's not political. That's just caring about civil rights is not being shitty people. If you say that's political, that should show you that you're maybe on the wrong side politically. Because if you think that just being human beings and caring about other human beings is political, maybe you should look at your political affiliation. Because you're like, hey, stop being political and saying we shouldn't shoot kids. With the Tampa Bay Rays coming out and being like, hey, you know what? We should maybe have some gun safety. And the DeSantis is like, no, don't get political. He literally said, don't shoot kids.
Oh, I thought you were going to say we couldn't shoot the Tampa Bay Rays anymore.
Oh, no, we're still allowed to do that. Yeah.
We're still allowed to hunt them for sport.
Yeah.
The ones that survive become the team.
Yeah.
We start with 100 Tampa Bay Rays.
You killed Steve Irwin. No.
Man,
we're baseball players, not an actual stingray. Who killed the crocodile hunter?
I would watch that Hunger Games. This fall, the Tampa Bay Ray Hunger Games.
Wait, what?
Yeah. Oh, 100 Tampa Bays go in. However many play on the team come out. I don't watch football.
Yeah.
The announcer literally says that too.
That's baseball, yeah.
I didn't even know what sport it was.
You clearly don't watch either.
Those of you who survive have to play football. We're baseball players. You want to be dead football players?
By the way,
I want to be an alive baseball player, not a dead football player.
In your defense, you didn't say anything incorrect there. You just stated you don't watch football, and I assumed you were talking about the Tampa Bay Rays football team, which doesn't exist. You just decided to state, by the way, I also don't watch football.
But let's also talk about a tennis team. That's a thing, right?
You know those classic tennis teams of 28 players. Oh, yeah, that's right. And knocked to the outfield, and Serena Williams has it. Yes, that's right. She has knocked it back into the infield, and it is what is a tennis thing?
I don't know.
Love. It's a love.
There you go.
Tennis is very kind. It's
a line.
Yeah, they've got.
It's a line ball. I don't know.
Oscar just knocked some shit off.
Over your sticks.
The drumsticks. Yeah, he's my cat's name is Oscar. He's loving up to things. Anyway, so we are a show that does things, and we are going to talk about some horror movies and stuff. We do a mini review and updates.
Wow! All right, we did it.
Yeah,
got past that. Oh, we also interview celebrities.
We do. Yeah, and
it's been a little while since we've done it. Actually, since last October. Whatever.
We're in our twilight years where we're just like kind of I would say we're resting on our laurels.
You're lucky the show exists if you love it.
Here's the thing:
we're literally doing it still because we like doing it.
Tune in October where we have a standing date with James Jude Courtney to interview him after the next or before the next Halloween.
Stranger Things is back. I'm going to talk to Mark Steger from Stranger Things and see if he had any involvement with the finale season. And if he did, even if he didn't, maybe he'd like to come on and
if he didn't,
just wax poetic a little bit.
I feel like it's a good it's good because he does have other projects going on. I follow him on the social media.
Let me see if I can get him in the next month or so. Maybe for episode 350.
He's a great guy. Yeah, he's a great guy. And
what a way to
and honestly, I'd love to just pick his brain about what's going on out there anyway in terms of
when I think
film and art. He's got some great art stuff that's been out there. He's been doing a lot of the like dance art and stuff.
Yep.
I've seen once again, which he like kind of started out doing, and the Tool videos and things like that. So it'd be just talking to that guy in general.
We could even do like a double length 350 where we do like partly new show, partly Mark interview, like a little longer.
There's actually a few of those. We haven't talked to Darren Ewing in a while. Maybe do like we should get back to that like in October. Do a special episode of Horror in the Court for Lost at Home podcast with Darren Ewing.
Yeah.
And
we could even take some vacation time ahead of time and play some old Horror in the Courts to fill weeks so we can have like a little primer to get ready.
That's right, yeah.
Like instead of using this time to do this, we could actually get on our phones and start contacting people.
Yeah, this is how the sausage is made.
Look at that. It was only 5 episodes ago where we just did an entire episode where we talked about how we're redoing the show for an entire episode.
Now we're redoing the show, everybody. But
right. Well, the new format, which is what we discussed about 5 episodes ago, which has taken full effect in episode 350, is in full effect now. We have a mini review from me. And this is super mini. It's in the genre of video games because I'm a gamer. I recently bought Evil Dead for PS5, and I would just like to give it an enthusiastic 5 thumbs up out of 5. Only because I've only played it a handful of times and have yet to find any good faults in it. I'm sure the more I play, I might bump it down to a 4 or 3.5. I give it a 5 out of 5 because of the genre it's in and not out of all gaming, because there's other games that are way better.
Right, yeah.
But the slim genre it's in, which is like the Friday the 13th game series, the one game that came out.
Yeah.
It fits that genre, but they did something that elevated it past that. You can play a similar game like that, where you kind of run around as famous Evil Dead characters like Ash and, Kelly. She's in it too.
Yep.
And
Lorenzo,
the knight from Army of Darkness.
Former
Eric the Red.
Interview of ours, yeah.
Yep, former interview. Actually, I saw a Twitter of her where she was playing as herself in the Evil Dead game and loving it.
Oh, dude.
She was probably paid to love it, but at the same time, it was cool seeing her play as herself.
She's maybe
genuine.
I'm a sucker because, like, when we interviewed her, she seemed very genuine. Maybe also, she's a great actress, so maybe she was just acting. But it's hard to, like, people have a good bullshit meter, especially nowadays in the days of fucking social media. Everybody's seeing stuff so much. People can smell bullshit. At least I feel like I can. And I smelled no bullshit on her. She smelled like
seemed legitimately.
She smelled like a desert rose.
Nice.
Yes, she was awesome. So
overall, my review of the game is check it out if you like that kind of unbalanced multiplayer where there's one bad guy or a few bad guys and then a group of good guys trying to survive like in a camp setting or woodsy setting, like that kind of Friday the 13th type game.
Yeah.
But it also has an offline mode where you play through some of the more famous parts of Evil Dead 1, 2, Army of Darkness, and Ash vs. Evil Dead.
Yeah.
It covers every property. So, that's my recommendation.
I'm very happy to hear that because I know that
also
there's
skill trees. If you like skill trees, this is skill trees on crack.
Which I do. I love skill trees. I'm a big skill tree fan.
Yeah, it makes a Horizon Zero Dawn skill trees look weak by comparison in size.
Don't you fucking talk bad about Horizon. I'm literally, dude. You know how hard it is for me to not play the new Horizon just because I can't wait to, like, I still don't have a PS5.
You need a PS5.
And I need to get a PS5 because I'm like, I'm not doing it. They've got the new biomes, the new underwater biome looks fucking dope. And like oh my God, I've watched so much of it, like without like giving anything away. I'm creaming my pants. Horizon Zero Dawn was the game that got me into like open world action RPGs. I was like, no, it's all turn based, 16-bit, 8-bit stuff for me. And I played that. And I'm like, okay, maybe now I'll play The Witcher 3, and maybe now I'll play Assassin's Creed, all these other ones. So it got me into that. I'm like, oh, this is how these fucking games should be.
I play a lot of shooters, and I'd be curious to see how Horizon plays with the PS5 controller, because I like that PS5 shooter games, the triggers on the controller feel like gun triggers.
Okay.
They have pressure and releases.
Yeah.
And it's weird feeling, because if you didn't jump in a car in the game, that pressure and release feeling is gone, and it becomes a gas pedal type feel.
Oh, that's cool.
Where it has the pressure.
Yeah.
And then if you're just like doing something else where you're supposed to like grab something, it's a quick click.
Yeah.
Like it has pressure changes in the triggers.
That's awesome.
And for everything you do, every action feels different under your fingers.
Yeah. It's that whatever, not synaptic or whatever, the feedback they've got there.
Haptic.
Yeah, haptic.
This is different than haptic, and I don't know how they do it.
But it's similar in that there's like it's like supposed to on your finger or something feel like there's a real. Like
and
you're holding
you have to play a
something.
PS5 game to get the feel, because I play a PS4 shooter.
Oh, yeah,
and you pull the trigger down, it just goes.
Oh yeah, because it's programmed. It's programmed into the game.
Yeah, it's in the game.
Yeah, it's not programmed into the controller. Yeah. So
the same gun in one game as opposed to another system wise feel different in shooters.
Yeah.
Like it's one gun, you just pull the trigger, and it's like, and then the other game you pull it, and you can actually control the pressure and pop off one shot.
I guarantee you, like it's a program like. Programmers,
it's so neat.
There's literally probably a team of 6 developers just for
we're both in IT, and I'm just like, computers are neat. They're like magic.
Yeah.
Don't tell my boss. Yeah. Oh shit, he's right here.
Oh fuck me. I would also like to. This is not a mini review. This is more of a threat of what's to come. With Thursday, June 23rd through Tuesday, June 28th, the Chattanooga Film Festival is back. That is a genre film festival, primarily horror-based stuff. And that's been doing since the beginning of COVID. They were the first one to really take film festivals purely virtual, and they did it successfully. They had a great and they're doing it purely virtual again this year, which is actually kind of crazy because so many other people are like, yeah, COVID's over, even though they're like, yeah, no, it's not. So the Chattanooga Film Festival is doing it virtual again, which means no matter where you are in the United States or with a VPN that says you're in the United States, you can pay $130 for a weekend, or you can pay. I think you can get individual rentals as well. But I got the whole weekend. June 23rd to June 28th, I paid the money to get the entire thing. There's like 40 movies, so there's more than I could watch in that amount of time. But I would suggest any big horror fans check it out. If not the entire thing, check out the individual showings that you might be able to get. I got the full badge because I'm gonna make sure that it works. But
I'll probably be coming over to your house for at least
one. So I can't remember if I texted you. I texted a couple other people.
You told me personally.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so I was gonna and to take a look at the lineup and just be like, pick a few movies for that that time frame, and let's figure out, because there's a few of them on there that I'm like, okay, this is a weird one I'll want to watch on my own, but there's some other ones that I'm like, this is just gonna be a fun one. These are like some crazy, we don't know anything about them because you maybe half of them have trailers even, but that's it. None of these have Rotten Tomatoes reviews because they're literally have not been seen by any critics yet. So if you are a fan of these, usually within a year or so, they might start hitting theaters, but you can get your on the ground early. For those of you living in cities, are big deal. I see this stuff all the time. We live in Vermont. We don't get film festivals here that are like this for genre movies. This is awesome for us to be able to see. I hope it actually sticks around even after. I hope they start doing a hybrid model. But anyway, so after June 28th, I'm probably going to become hot and happy. Maybe even do a mini episode where I just fucking prattle on about my favorite pieces seen over there. And if you get to see a few with me, then we can chat about it. So
probably use that as our reviews for the show that week. Yeah, honestly.
Yeah, I just rattle up. Be here are my 5 favorite films from the
less in depth reviews maybe. Yeah, try to get a paragraph out on each.
Exactly. It's be given the opportunity when you hear about these, because by that time the festival will be over, but they'll be popping up on different festivals, and eventually within a year or so at theaters are more likely on VOD and stuff, or on Shudder. So anyway, June 23rd, June 28th, go to Chattanooga Film Festival chatfilmfest.org. Just type in Chattanooga Film Festival. Get your badge. They've got the whole thing
in their back pocket. Be we could advertise on our show.
Honestly, if we could just
Throw us a discounted,
Dude, honestly, one free badge like a year between the two of us, that's $130 out. Like, no big deal. Like, we could have said, because they give those away to reviewers
Work on
anyway.
it, my man. Work on it.
If we could, they don't even have to like worry about like how many people we have. Just be like, yo, we interviewed Lloyd Kaufman and Larry Cohen. Dude, and come on.
Most of the cast of Ash vs. Evil Dead. We have enough. We have enough horror cred, which is why we've steered the show.
We've got
this
some
way.
cred where we could officially be considered reviewers or critics and be like, "Yo, we will do this." And even if not, I'll probably still just buy your pass every year and check it out. So anyway, Chattanooga Film
makeup
Fest.
effects artist Gostini we had on the show too.
That's true. Yeah, who also directed some movies too.
Composer Fabio Frizzi.
Dude, yeah. Fucking legend.
Yep.
Legend.
We've had some big people.
Yeah, motherfucking Lucio Fulci's like main go-to guy.
Yeah.
The guy who made the movie, the music for fucking Zombie 2, which was, really Zombie 1 or whatever. Yeah, the Italian fucking maestro who essentially learned from
I'm so sad
Ennio
that he offered
Morricone.
His free tickets to
the New York show.
City.
And the thing is, though, he's one of those where I bet he would remember us to this day. And if next time he tours like every year, so next time that happens, and now they've got a train that goes down to New York from Burlington starting in the next couple months. So
we can jump on the choo choo.
Yeah, dude, it's way more comfy. It takes a lot longer than taking a plane, but it's way nicer than going through fucking security and all that shit. And way more.
Yeah, I can bring all my guns in that train.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Hey, Fabio, you mind if I bring one of these AR-15?
Will you sign my AR-15?
Whoops, shot 6 kids. Well, daisy, it's a feature, not a bug.
Yeah. Oh, there we go.
That's right. It's America, where you shoot some fucking children in. Oh, I was reading one of the shows that did not. One of the stories that did not make the show that we haven't started yet.
We've started the show.
Yeah. See, I noticed that. I think it was in Texas. They were like, maybe it wasn't in Texas. It was some state legislators trying to ban minors from watching drag shows.
Yep, Texas.
Yes.
It was Texas.
Fine when minors can go in and buy an AR-15 and shoot up a school.
I don't get why.
Let's ban doors. No, but we're just like, you know what? The real problem is them watching.
I think if you're underground for 8 hours a day digging up coal, you should be able to watch any kind of show you want.
I would say so, yes. Especially if you're just like, you know what? I haven't seen a woman in a long time. She's wearing a dress. She's a woman. A drag show.
I also don't get why in Uvalde that classroom was so full of coal miners. What were they doing there? See, I'm in denial. I refuse, like most Republicans, that there's a problem. I think this was just coal miners who got shot.
I don't even think they mentioned minors. I think they mentioned children, which means they did kids. So I just why do people care if a bunch of baby goats got killed?
There you go.
Yeah, bing bong boom. There's a way to deny everything. Take it from us.
No matter which synonym you use, Matt Gaetz got a little bit turgid.
yeah.
How many of those kids? Kids.
Yeah. Oh man, I love it when they bleed on my dick. Not bleat. Sorry, I just realized.
It's probably a little.
Actually, it's a little both. Yeah,
B.
shit. I realized. Actually, I accidentally stumbled across a one of them there, double entendres, if you will. One of the
Matt Gaetz has had one of those too.
Oh yeah.
He had to cut it by 8 p.m. because they had homework to do.
His Venmo note was for the double entendre.
Yeah,
he's like, you don't know what this means.
Know what that means.
I don't know how you learned to spell it, but. Yeah. Anyway, so we're gonna go ahead and move on to Scott's movie.
This is my week to shine.
My guess, we might not even get to anything but this.
We will.
I mean, if anything, I'll just treat the regular story, the other stories like bullet points, headlines, whatever. So
my movie is something that I actually had planned on watching a few years ago, and somehow it slipped through the cracks. I completely forgot about it. I have seen
this movie. I watched this a few years ago. Yes.
Perfect. Well, my movie is The House on Willow Street from 2016. This is a South African film. You'd know it specifically to be that from all the white people. Yes. There's no one of color in the movie, by the way.
Yeah, that's very South African, yes.
Very South African.
And you're like, is this Australian? Like, no, it's kind of
it could have been American. It looked like it took place in America.
Yeah, but the South African, I'm thinking about the South African accent is very like...
It's barely there.
And I mean, anybody, if you know, like, Deanne, or that's... Yeah, or Auntie Donna's fake South African characters, which are... definitely the most annoying Auntie Donna characters, but Auntie Donna is a great sketch comedy group that had a Netflix special drop a couple years ago. Check them out.
All right. So the basic plot of the movie is A couple of crooks, a boyfriend and girlfriend crooks, plus their friends, decide to kidnap the daughter of a diamond magnate. Someone who basically has tons and tons of diamonds, made his money off of blood diamonds in Africa. Yeah. Basic family of blood diamond people. Yeah. So they go in, they kidnap the daughter, and they bring her to their hideout, and they chain her up, and they basically make her film one of those ransom videos saying, they're going to kill me if you don't give me the money for the diamonds or the diamonds. I think they just literally want the diamonds, which I would rather have money. It's harder to move diamonds. Maybe in Africa, it's...
Well, and generally when you do, you get like 10 cents on the dollar for like the stolen stuff, whereas money is just money. You get money and it's money. But I guess traceability... Yeah, there's no there's no.
I wrote my name on every diamond.
Yeah, and done. Where we just like literally just a Sharpie, just okay, we do a little Windex and we're good.
So they get her to record the ransom video, and they call up the family to play the video, and no one answers. And they keep calling, they try email, they do everything they can. They even call more family members. No one's answering who lives in that house. So they're like, what the fuck? Let's basically deliver the video in person. So they put on their ski masks, grab their guns. A bunch of them go back to the house to basically wake up the family and be like, we have your daughter, shake them, show them the video, and try to scare them to give them the money. What they find is 2 dead priests in the basement and the parents dead upstairs. And from that point on, you learn that she is being possessed by a demon and was about to be exorcised before they broke in.
Yeah.
She had just killed them. And they now have a fully demon-possessed girl who's not exorcised under their captivity, and that's what all hell breaks.
Yeah, and essentially the point is just like, good luck with her, see you later kind of deal, yeah.
And overall, it's fun, surprisingly good special effects, decent acting, not A+, I'd say probably B- acting overall. I think the originality of the plot is what got me, and the special effects were decent enough, and it had a good resolution.
Yeah, I felt like I actually had to look back because I knew I'd seen the movie, so I went to my Letterboxd account, which, by the way, if you all don't use Letterboxd, it's great because you can do this thing, which is the film diary, where you just log the movie you see, and then I can like look it up and be like, when did I watch that movie? What did I rate it? Did I mention any notes on it? Blah, blah, blah. And I gave it, I think, just like an average score of like 5 out of 10, and essentially what I said was, which to me it means good. Like it's like I'm not going to go out of my way to like recommend it, but I'm also definitely not going to talk any like smack about it. But the one thing I did mention was like really cool original plot concept, and like some of the other stuff fell flat, but I was like, the plot concept absolutely very cool. I love that setup for it, and again the resolution. It actually, the fact that it resolves is solid. So
I did look into the writer, directors, and there's really nothing else of note they've done. Very small work histories. I think the writer did 4 films. The director did 4 films also. Nothing of note at all. Nothing decent. And haven't done anything really since.
Yeah.
It's very much a one-off. Like, they just made a film, and boom, there it is. There's your film.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure they've probably tried to get other stuff made. Like, the thing is, like, if something isn't...
This is pre-pandemic, so any hopes they had past... Say this came out in 2016,
yeah,
they maybe made one of the other not noteworthy movies after it, and then pandemic hit, and nothing was probably...
Yeah. So still somebody like definitely this is one of the movies. The thing I saw, like when I looked into it, I was like, that's essentially what I see a lot of times. I'm like, even if a movie isn't perfect coming, I'm like, if
it's the first time,
if this is somebody's first movie, I'm like, holy shit! If your first movie is like pretty good. And I'm like, and I'll also see some nuggets in there, be like, oh, their cinematography is good, their setup is good. Like, oh, maybe they could do better with lighting or whatever, like, and stuff like, where it's like, oh, a few more dollars or whatever, or a little more time. But the core, you're like, this is a solid person to watch. If they're doing that good quality stuff, even if it's just literally average quality stuff when they start, like if you're just not doing student film quality stuff with your first movie, then like you're above the pack, or ahead of the pack.
They did do a B level, maybe even C level movie with Paul Walker before he died.
Okay,
so they have some small credit out of their 4 films.
Like right before he died, like
it's the thing that killed him.
Yeah. He was like talking to the camera, and then he was like, "Oh shit!" Yeah.
And it has one of those story by, and I had to look her up. She's like a costume designer and a makeup effects artist, and basically just spat out a story verbally, I guess.
Yeah, wouldn't it be neat if, and they're like, we need to give you a credit, but also we're going to take this and do real stuff.
So there's not a lot I can give you based on any aspect of the movie itself, but I did a little bit of digging because I was curious about future exorcism films, because I've seen everything that's out now that's worth seeing, like the Emily Rose movie. That's really good.
Well,
that's actually what I would recommend everyone.
And much like zombies, like... the exorcism subgenre is one of those where like I roll my eyes, but then occasionally, like, so I sometimes have to be like
The Haunting of Emily Rose or whatever.
Forced to watch one every once in a while, and I will see one, and I'll be like, oh shit, like, when done really well, this can be an amazing subgenre, but
it's not
like
one I gravitate towards.
Every other movie is the exorcism of, the possession of, the exorcism of, the possession of, and like, I can't keep track of these. But, we also like see, in one of my absolute favorites is, shoot, never mind. I can't remember the name of it, but
you're gonna remember like two sentences into what I'm about to say.
It came out in the 20-aughts anyway, probably, and had an old lady. It had to do with Alzheimer's. It was a found footage movie.
Deborah Logan.
Taking of Deborah Logan. Like, that was fucking top notch.
That was what I was thinking of, not The Haunting of Emily Rose, by the way.
Exorcism of Emily
That
Rose.
one.
Exorcism of Emily
was
Rose.
Okay.
That was really solid too.
I just remember the Deborah Logan one was. Whoa, that was crazy.
Deborah Logan one was absolutely fucking phenomenal. Exorcism of Emily Rose was also very, very good. I will say.
Do we have a scoring system?
That was
for
like
these
2005
movies before I
or
move
something,
on?
though, yeah.
Are we doing a scoring? Do we give this like 4 losts? But we never say out of what.
Yeah, like a very on cinema at the cinema style, where they do bags of popcorn. Although they do every one.
I'm not going to say
like
if
5
this
bags of popcorn.
Well, I mean, I already said it was good, so I guess people could guess it might be out of
like
5.
four
but it could be out of
lost and
7.
3 switchblades. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that. Just literally do your real thing and then just make something up.
Yeah, I'll give us 4 lost and 3 Linda Blairs.
Okay, sweet, nice. Oh wait, are you talking like Exorcist Linda Blair or like post Linda Blair where she was like she showed her tits for like Playboy?
For Repossessed with Leslie Nielsen. Linda Blair.
Even after that. Dude, wow, good pull, man. I was just thinking, dude, the funny thing is because I was like literally just a few months ago thinking about Repossessed because I was like,
I wonder how many of our listeners know what we're talking about.
Repossessed!
Yep.
Dude.
It was a comedy movie with Leslie Nielsen.
It's essentially like Naked Gun style. It was pre-scary movie.
But with Linda Blair.
Pre-scary movie, scary movie. It essentially was scary movie before scary movie.
Scary movie before scary movie.
And nothing against scary movies. A fucking icon.
So I give it 3 Linda Blairs from Repossessed.
Okay. Sweet. Nice. I like this, actually, yeah. Let's just make up a random,
This is how the sausage gets made, folks.
Exactly. This is it.
We're almost at 350.
On the way to 350.
We got down.
We got 3 more after this.
We got
2 more, and then we're at 350, so.
You might want to make a note in the actual show notes of the rating system so we remember to do it
next week. No, we'll definitely remember.
We will definitely not remember to do a rating next week. I will try to remember.
Yeah. Well, you continue. I'll make a note in this one anyway.
So yeah, like I was saying a moment ago, I decided to look into the future as opposed to the past on this movie because there wasn't a lot about the movie to like dig into. Unfortunately, being South African, a lot of the stars are unknowns or I don't know, friends of the director for all it matters.
Yeah.
But what I ended up finding, and this is something I did not know until I looked this up, is that Universal is rebooting. Actually, rebooting's a horrible word for it. They're bringing back the Exorcist franchise.
Yes.
And
well, they already sort of did it with like the TV show, right?
There was a TV show?
Yeah.
Of The Exorcist?
Yeah.
Oh my God, you're right. I remember avoiding that like the plague.
It was supposed to be very good.
I didn't want to watch it.
No, it got and people were like mad it got canceled. Yeah, I haven't seen it, but apparently like in the blog,
I avoided it on purpose.
In the real blogosphere of horror, like people were like it was good. That's why a lot of people didn't watch it. And it got canceled.
You heard it here first, people. The Exorcist TV show was apparently good. And I say first because I didn't know that.
Yeah, no, I mean, again, I had not seen it, so I can't vouch for it personally, but in the blogosphere, but also it makes sense. The fact that nobody watched it and it got canceled tells me it may have actually been pretty good. Because, like, I hate to say it, in the realm, because it was horror on like Fox
gets canceled
or something.
Weirdly, too. Like, Hannibal made it 3 seasons, I think. Fucking best horror show ever made.
Yeah, no, people were like,
just ended. And I was like, we need more. We need more of that show.
Yeah, anyway, yeah, it was 2 seasons it lasted. Anyway.
Okay, well, there's 2 seasons to go back and watch. Maybe I'll check it out sometime when I'm bored.
Yeah. I mean, not
it's
that
probably on Peacock.
Not that it means anything, but it was 7.9 on IMDb and 89% on Rotten Tomatoes, and in the blogosphere, it got a lot of love, but people were like, it was
5 incels and 2 fedoras.
But it was like, but it was too good.
Blogosphere. All right, let me continue with the new Exorcise franchise. It was announced recently that Universal Pictures and NBC Universal streaming service Peacock, in partnership with Blumhouse, fuck yeah, I love Blumhouse,
yes,
and Morgan Creek Entertainment, closed a reported $400 million plus deal to purchase worldwide rights for the new Exorcise franchise. Exorcist franchise.
Exercise. You know, that new Exorcise franchise.
Here it is working out.
Oh, fuck. Wait. How much? Wait, one typo did this? It bankrupted
They're going to have Ellen Bernstein reprise her role as the mother of Linda Blair. Linda Blair has not been said to come back. I actually don't even know if she's alive. I'm guessing yes. Unless she died in some tragic jazzercise incident.
She's still relatively young. She was only in her, not even teens when she was in The Exorcist. So
okay.
She's probably, 10, 15 years older than us. Not that much older than us. Yeah, she's probably in her 50s, maybe 60.
Yeah, Leslie Odom Jr. from Hamilton will star as the father of a possessed child who seeks out the aid of Bernstein's character. Chris McNeil, who is the mother of possessed Regan McNeil from the original 1970 film that was Linda Blair's character.
Exactly.
So this is not a reboot. This is a continuation of the story as a new movie series.
Okay,
with
that's pretty
attached.
Cool. Yeah,
I'm all aboard.
Yeah.
Not my favorite genre of movie, but I'm pretty much fucking in. So as you know,
that's also that's the OG, the one that got shit started, kind of thing. And also, by the way,
the first Exorcist is really good.
The Exorcist, and actually the third Exorcist is really good too. Exorcist. Wait, is it Exorcist the Heretic? Right? It's
I don't remember what they were called.
It's the one. Yeah, it's the I think it's Exorcist 3, the Heretic. Exorcist 2 was like a cash grab, really quick. Exorcist 3. Exorcist 3. Nobody saw.
Exercise Boogaloo.
Yeah. So anyway, the Exorcist TV show is on Prime and Hulu. So.
Now, as we do now, as our new format dictates, we have our first web dropping of the week, and this is a direct tie-in to the movie review. We have Catholic exorcists say they feel overwhelmed by the overload of cases. This comes out of Vatican City.
Oh man, the fucking Great Resignation got everybody. It's hard to hire fucking new exorcists these days. Probably
$15 an hour. I'm not doing.
Yeah. God damn it, I can work at fucking Costco exorcising demons. For more money.
I might have stepped on your cat.
I think my cat just got stepped on.
I might have stepped on your cat.
Yeah, usually he doesn't hiss unless he's getting threatened.
All right, out of Vatican City, a survey notes that Catholic exorcists says they feel overwhelmed by a growing number of cases, according to the Times of London. The newspaper reported that the survey is from the Pontifical Athenaeum Regio Apostolorum, in which nice. I guessed my ass off on those.
That's right. But the pontifical would be like pontificate being of the papacy, essentially, right?
Yes.
So, or very religious, yeah.
It claims that exorcists in Italy are burnt out, and they don't feel supported by the bishops. The Times claimed the Italian exorcist who spoke to researchers at and this, by the way, I link this as the Regina Apostolorum's 16th annual exorcism course, where 120 people attended. I link that because you can actually go to their website and sign up to attend their exorcism symposiums and whatnot.
Oh, dude,
you'd have to go to Italy, to Rome, to do it. But
could we consider this part of our professional development? Remember, I was talking about hey, our company likes to do professional development, where we can pay a few extra dollars for a certificate.
To go to an exorcism. You have to be in the papacy, so you have to fake it or make it. So you either have to become a priest, which I pretty much think you can do online now.
Yeah.
Or you need to fake it and just lie. Wear a costume.
Which is better than their other...
I mean, like an 80s movie. Steve Martin and Martin Short go to Rome.
Yeah. Hello, I like to molest children. Could I please become part of your...
One child, please.
Actually, I love that.
Sir, this is a Wendy's.
Yeah.
Sorry, I will go across the street to the church.
Yeah,
also, could I get a Happy Meal?
Yes. Could I get a Happy Meal? Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, Happy Meal
costs... Girls wear a boy toy. And then you just you kind of point to the collar, boy toy.
Yeah, boy toy. Yeah. Clearly, yeah. But we also, we do take children as payment, by the way. Because Wendy's, we take children as payment. We have the rape. That's Arby's.
We have the rape.
Yeah, right. That was our Arby's.
That was our callback.
Yeah, it was a call back to Arby's.
So during this event, exorcists said they need more assistance from psychologists who help them distinguish between someone who is possessed by a demon versus someone who is mentally ill. Very glad they actually are doing this. Although I'm going to say right now, they're probably all mentally ill. If I was a psychologist, I'd be
100% chance
mentally ill.
Huh,
no,
mentally
demon.
Ill. How do you know? Because demons don't fucking exist because they're cartoon characters were fucking not children,
as much as you want them to exist, they probably don't.
Yeah, here's the thing. If they do, we can't understand them because
Just
We're
humans. Just because you want to LARP Supernatural.
Yeah.
Which one of the brothers are you?
Oh, you know
the one with the abs. The one with the cum gutters.
Oh, those are abs, huh?
Yeah. If you get enough abs, they eventually become cum gutters.
Oh, yeah, where you can really filter the cum.
Make sure every spring you get the leaves out of your cum gutters.
Yeah, that's right.
Or hire a neighbor boy to do it for $20.
Well, you were in a threesome? Yeah, that's triple filtered cum gutter material. That's right. You got triple filtered cum. Anyway.
Yeah. The poll, according to the Times, noted Italy has 290 exorcists currently. There are 37 in Spain.
That's too many!
16 in England and Wales, 9 in Ireland, and 3 in Scotland.
Wait, how are they overwhelmed when literally, like, there's no such thing as demons? There's 290 of them.
There's almost 400 exorcists in Europe. Almost 400.
Dude!
And they're overwhelmed.
And here's the thing. There are 0 demon possessions in the entire world.
Nah, he's gay.
Yeah.
That's pretty much all of them.
That's what I said. All right, well, get him to suck on this dick till he doesn't like it.
It's like bringing the kid out back and smoke a pack of cigarettes after he smokes one.
Oh, this is a tough one. This is going to be an all-nighter.
I love that the priest would use that mentality. Like, same mentality as getting caught smoking one cigarette. Now you got to smoke 20.
You're going to suck all these dicks till you don't want to anymore. We're going to keep him for the whole week. Yeah, this one's tenacious. Keeps. Oh shit! Yeah. Oh, the Catholic Church.
Oh, you wacky Catholics!
Wacky Catholics.
Pope Francis, who assumed the papacy in 2013, supports exorcisms and made exorcism an official Catholic practice.
Which is funny because Pope
after 2013, it
Pope
became
Frank
official.
he's been like the liberal one, and a lot of
Pope
people.
Frank.
Pope Frankie. He's been he's been all about hey, you know what? Maybe gay people can go to heaven. Hey, maybe women can be like bishops and stuff like that. Like people have been getting mad at him because he also I think recently he said like, hey, you know what? Maybe gay people don't go to hell or something like that. People were like, boo, boo. They're like, wait a minute. You didn't boo him. Like, you didn't boo the Catholic Church when there's literally, like, millions of kids getting molested. But the second, like, the Pope is like, you know what? Maybe gay people won't go to hell. You're like, boo. Well, no, if they don't want to go to hell, they got to apologize for it, just like all the priests do. You know? We're like, if you can hear them past their cum gargling.
I like the idea of Pope Frankie for Pope Francis.
Oh, yeah. Hey,
Pope
Frankie.
Like, you got another decree? Having sex with kids is legal. It's called Frankie Panky.
If you don't like it, you suck my fucking Frankie dick. That's right.
That bishop fucked my kid. Oh, it's just a little Frankie Panky.
Yeah, little Frankie Panky. It has a cute name, so it's not bad.
Oh, that's all it was?
Yeah.
Smacks the kid in the back of the head. Little cum comes out of his mouth.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Hey, no, you clean that up. That's Pope cum.
You try to steal the Pope's cum?
Yeah.
You're not just gay, you're a thief?
Yeah, that's right.
I just want to play Nintendo.
You gotta genuflect and put your fucking fingers in, do a sign of your cross in your fucking head with a Pope cum. That's what you gotta do, Frankie. Say so. Hey, it's right. Yeah, it's right.
Pope Frankie also was Italian, right?
Yeah, right? Exactly. Pope Frankie say relax.
Actually, is Pope Francis Italian?
Yeah, of course. They're all Roman.
Yeah, sure.
I mean, I actually don't know if he is, but yeah.
They come from all over the world.
Yeah, but for the most part, yeah.
I like it when they come from a country
by the time they become the Pope of in not Rome, but in Vatican City, they've got to be. They're really in Italy. They're surrounded. They're their own country.
Well, like when a Pope is picked and they come from one of those countries that doesn't naturally have Catholicism, but they went in and forced it on the people.
You mean like literally every fucking city?
I think every place outside of Europe, we'll say.
I mean,
but
really,
it's like the Pope from Papua New Guinea. He's like, the Pope who was down there forcing the locals to forget their gods and put their gods and kill them if they didn't take their gods.
You're literally talking about the entire history of Christianity.
It's just extra bad when it's from a colonized country, not Europe. Europe's not colonized. Europe is colonizers.
Yes. Oh yeah. I mean, there's a reason. Like, I mean,
in Europe, Europeans are the natives. That's all I'm saying.
Most like there's a significant population of Catholics in the United States, obviously, but like
technically all colonizers.
But of them. One of the things that actually continues to increase that is we've in the United States, if in general we're way more like evangelical Christians, but Latin Americans, Latinos, Latinas are generally Catholic. So like and they generally split 50-50 in terms of like Democrat versus Republican versus evangelicals, which are like 97% Republican. But I think
all of this gives more credence to the idea that we live in a simulation. I think this is a game of civilization. And if you go back to England when they kicked out the criminals and the religious cultists, they basically kicked out all the criminals to Australia and all the cultists to America.
Yeah.
And then they were like, go. And they basically were like, which is going to become a stable, perfect society or anything first? And it's like, Australia, criminals become like kind of a good country, ban guns, became safe, have wacky accents, give us beautiful women. And then America is just like inferno going downhill like a semi with no wheels on fire.
Which I will say, like, they kicked us out over here. And then the first thing we did was establish, like, a doctrine that said, hey, we're not going to fall into that whole, religion running everything like it was over where we went before. That
lasted 200 years.
So we're going to go ahead and make this separation of church and state thing. We're going to make it so vague that people can completely misrepresent it.
Yeah.
And hey, let's work on that Second Amendment now. Yeah. That was never going to get misinterpreted.
I mean, a bunch of barely literate drunks were not the best people to create our Constitution.
That's true. In Grimmer, they all spoke British.
I thought you said grimmer, like they didn't have grammar. They all used grimmer.
The funny thing about like people getting mad about like elitists and all that kind of stuff. Like I'm like, you realize the founding fathers were fucking elitist, right? Like they were
of their time. Yeah,
they were the highly educated.
They were missing feet from gout and spin into spittoons and are missing teeth. But they were elitists.
But they like everybody else would. But they were the reason we looked up to them. We're like, oh, we need the smart ones,
the ones who can actually write.
Yes. Yeah, exactly. That was all it took. Like, people who own land and write.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, the people who owned land and didn't write weren't there doing that.
Hey, right is right. That's, and white.
Wow. Okay, I heard white is right at first and was like, whoa.
No, it was a play.
Call this the last episode of the show? I do not stand for this.
It was a play on that, and I was saying right, W-R-I-T.
I'm glad
I almost said just W-R-I-T.
I'm just glad I heard it wrong so I could at least say I did. You could clarify. We can move on.
Yeah, and by the way, I
said
it correctly, which at least the people out there hopefully aren't also hearing it wrong. My joke is right, W-R-I-T-E is right. So that is very different than the white is right, because I'm actually talking about the power of literacy is correct. That's the joke. Every good joke needs a 5-minute explanation.
Actually, those are my favorite ones. I do that to my wife all the time.
Yeah, it makes a funnier joke.
I follow her out of the room when she leaves and keep explaining
it. Hey, honey, remember what I said?
Yeah, I do that.
You remind her like a day later, you do a callback to your shitty joke.
Yeah, I've done that too.
Dude, oh my God, we do that all the time on this show. So yeah. I learned it from watching you.
All right, so
I learned it from watching you.
I have one extra piece of exorcism
I was thinking about a sheep.
Story.
Sorry. Yeah. Anyway. Yep.
Oh God. To add to
like, hey, why'd you fuck that sheep? I learned it from watching you. And it's EWE. See? Right is right.
Scottish version of that stalker show you on Netflix.
Right is right.
So this story is from 11 years ago, so it predates the show, which is why we never covered it before. But there were also exorcism issues in the United States 11 years ago.
I was going to say it barely predates the show as a joke, but actually it actually does, because we started in 2014. We are 8 years into this show. I mean, yes, 11 years is more than 8. That's right. Math is right, ladies and gentlemen. Numbers is right.
11 years ago, there was no hard data on the number of U.S. exorcisms, but at that time, there was an increasing demand for them. There were only a small number of priests in the United States.
A demand for the exorcism, not the numbers.
Exorcism.
Okay. People do not demand numbers very often.
No.
We want transparency and information about religion so we can pick it apart. No, that has never been said in humanity.
Yeah, basically, they've had a high number of requests for both the numbers and more priests to do exorcisms in the U.S. because there are not enough priests doing it.
Yeah, because
there are 68 million Roman Catholics in the United States. Yes. But the number of actual exorcists in the United States is vague at best. Some people say 5 or 6 for the entire country. Some people have said as many as 14.
Too many.
There may be, 11 years ago, there might have been 14 exorcists in the U.S.
Yeah, but
maybe.
Yeah, you know why it's been
going down? There also might have been 5 or 6.
Well, you know what? It's
a number.
It's been going down. I mean, the Catholic Church has become, especially in the United States, has become, crazy as it sounds, a more liberal wing of Christianity in the United States. Globally, not as much,
not
but like
Southern Baptist.
but we are not evangelical, like
Scientologists,
exactly.
Mormon. real wackos.
But like there are not a lot of like real old school Catholics anymore. People are like, I chuckle because I get to eat the God Christ wafer, the little cookie.
JFK
it's a little bit
was
of God's dick.
controversial as being a president because he was Catholic.
Yeah.
Controversial. Like, they let a Catholic be president.
There's been almost none. Yeah.
And then there was another, like Biden. Isn't he Catholic?
Yeah, that's another one, right?
That's another one.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't keep track.
Yeah.
I don't have my religious white dude scorecard.
Yeah,
or my bingo card.
And let's face it, like most of them, not most of them, a number of them just had to say they're religious.
Okay, real quick.
Obama had to say he was religious. I bet Obama was a fucking atheist.
Famous American Catholics. JFK, Biden, the Philly fanatic.
Yeah, that's right.
One of the Ed Neddies.
That's right. Yeah, that's right. Stephen Colbert.
The stormtrooper who bumped his head in
Conan O'Brien. Conan O'Brien's
hairstylist.
Nope. No. Nope.
Conan O'Brien's dog groomer.
Conan O'Brien's dog groomer is actually
not a top 10 famous Catholic in the country.
He's actually the most famous Mormon.
Okay.
Bigger than John Smith and
I guess
that
if
other
you guys
guy.
want to hit us up on Twitter at the Lost at Home, just hit us up on Twitter and let us know who the most famous Catholics are. No blood relatives allowed.
I mean,
that feels like it's cheating.
No, I would say
if you're Rose McGowan's cousin and she's Catholic, you can't say Rose McGowan.
I would say yes, so we can at least know them, and then we can get to Rose McGowan.
Hard line in the sand. No.
I would say maybe
if you're Rose McGowan, you can out yourself. You can't out a blood relative.
But if you're I'm just saying this for the good of the show. If you're a blood relative of somebody famous and you want to get in touch with us so then we can use you to get to them, go ahead.
Half the show says that's okay, half the show says it's not okay. Feel free to either do or do not.
This is where democracy is wrong.
See, we need a third host so we can have tiebreakers.
Yeah, a president of the Senate, if you will.
I stepped on your cat earlier. He meowed. I'm going to count that. I'm going to count that meow.
Look at this, me. I'm coming in, and I'm doing this so I can let Scott know how it feels. What is it you want me to talk about today? I'm Santa Claus.
Which, if a blood relative of a Catholic wants to say that they have a blood relative who's a Catholic, can they say that or not?
No, they cannot. I'm siding with Scott on this one. See you later. Fuck!
It is a bit interrupting to the show when that happens. It's a bit. But you know what? It's not going to stop because we know Santa.
Yeah, I may have just opened a Santora's box.
I was outside on the porch with you talking about the show earlier and thought about doing it this week because it's been a while and nixed it in my own head because we're still trying to figure out formats.
Yeah, we're just like...
I actually wanted to give us a break to figure out formats.
I would like it if our format never included Santa Claus.
Yeah, that's not happening. That's not happening.
He's always going to pop in
You're hating it makes it funny.
That's it. All right, so exorcisms.
Yes, I'm complete. Basically just giving you some numbers from 11 years ago because that was the closest news source I could find on U.S. exorcisms.
Awesome.
There has been no updates to that. There probably will be now that the Italian story broke.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to some updates.
Maybe next week I'll have an update. We'll see.
Keep an eye out for some updates on all
this.
Keep
an ear to the wall.
And,
the old exorcism wall. It's like a glory hole wall.
Maybe one of these future...
Get a mouthful of exorcism news.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah,
that's what we need. Instead of updates, we could have like the old the update hole. Like instead of a Google hole, the update hole, and get a mouthful of update.
Yeah, get a mouthful of update
from the update hole.
Yeah, you gotta swallow that update. Don't spit.
Yeah, I'm adding that to the notes too now.
That's right. The update holes, like glory holes. Yeah,
it's we already have Google holes, which could technically be web droppings if we actually want to rename that too.
Yeah.
We have barely any show left. For newer listeners, long time ago we came up with the idea of Google holes. It's the idea that you can get on Google and search for a certain weird thing and then go down this rabbit.
Yeah, so I think Google holes are different than web dropping. Web dropping is like bing, 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 are more like...
Google holes are where you go from one to another
It's a tangent, and it takes you through this journey to
My
where
Exorcist
you're
story
so
gave me
far
a
away.
Google hole.
Yes. I actually think the beginning of our show actually is a little more Google holy because like that's the way we've been using it, where we start with like the movie, then we get to a show note.
I do that,
and then we start going, and then we're like, hey, what about this? And then by the time we're done, we get a little bit more information. It's a little more researchy than our web droppings, which is what we're going into now. And
I went from update hole to Scott's Google hole.
Yes,
and that can start with the movie. and move into the hole that it creates.
Yes, yeah. That's why
I'm not hating that, because before we were just calling it Scott's movie. That's not how you start a segment.
Yeah.
That's boring.
If anything, it's a movie hole. It doesn't
Scott's
make
movie hole? Let's do movie
Scott's
hole.
movie hole. Because honestly, it almost doesn't make sense, but it's kind of silly too.
And with
this is how the sausage gets made.
And with the explanation we just gave, anyone can just go back to this specific moment of this specific episode and know exactly what we're saying.
So if you're listening to this right now, you know to go back to this episode.
No, we'll do movie holes each week. You do a movie hole, I do a movie hole.
I like that.
A movie that
movie holes
to
and
movie
holes and web droppings
to a story to extra content.
Yes.
It's a hole you dig.
A movie hole. I like that. So it's like
and the update hole is going to be a glory hole.
It's going to be Jared's movie hole next week.
Yep.
I'll be taking care of mine, and then you'll take care of web droppings. And I'm going to go into my web droppings this week, which I'm literally just going to rattle off web dropping style. We can chat about them a little bit if we want, but. A Utah County attorney says he's been wrongly accused of cannibalism.
I didn't eat him. Spitting out bits of Chuck.
Like baby fingers.
Didn't eat him.
Oh, dude,
he jumped into my mouth. It was suicide.
Yeah, that was an abortion. That was a tiny fetus suicide.
You just stand right there, and I'm going to walk at you going, nom, nom, nom.
Yeah. And if you don't move, you don't move because you're chained to that radiator, doesn't mean it's my fault. No.
Play Pac-Man.
No, mister. You should move.
You're the ghost on the back, man. I'm alive. You'll be a ghost soon.
Yeah, that's right. I'm going to turn you into poop. A little baby poop. I'm going to turn the babies into poop. This is a Utah County attorney. County Attorney David Levitt said Wednesday, this was a couple weeks ago actually, or a week or so ago, that he's been wrongly accused of cannibalism as well as murder of small children. At least as well as like, no, I did that, but I did not eat them.
I also like that it's children, not child.
Yes,
multiple.
Yeah. Oh yeah, no, there's multiple.
Keep saying I'm killing kids. Find the bodies.
Yeah, exactly. Habeas corpus, Habeas tiny corpus.
Oh, there's the title of the show.
Habeas tiny corpus. Yeah. Can you type that in while I'm because
there's the title of the show. I can't believe we got this far without a title.
I think we would have pulled something. I like it when we do actually come up with the title because it saves me work of like trying to even remember what the fucking show is about.
Habeas tiny corpus.
Yes. Anyway, so the accusation, according to Levitt, stems from an investigation by the Utah County Sheriff Mike Smith. Levitt believes the Utah County Sheriff is using his position for political gain, as both the county sheriff and the county attorney are up for re-election in 2022 this year. Levitt has called for an independent investigation of a press release made public on Tuesday, again, a couple weeks ago. And he said he wants to investigate an investigation into the sheriff, Mike Smith, as well as Smith's office. Essentially what happened is the sheriff mentioned in a press release, like, hey, by the way, we're fully aware that some people may have been eating babies, essentially. And like, we've been made aware of ritual abuse of children, and we are doing our best to investigate it. And it was just like, and apparently the Levitt found that like he was named in this crazy conspiracy theory acquisition, which was quote unquote made by a woman with severe mental health issues. So essentially, there's some crazy conspiracy theory came to them, and it had been sitting for a while. And essentially, he's up for re-election. So now the county sheriff is like, hey, just so you know, I'm anti-ritual child abuse.
Yeah,
and
I
so
have documents.
Yeah,
they kind of make it look like you're pro.
Yeah.
You gotta look pro.
No, but really, what it is I've been looking into this, but I'm going to continue to look into this because I care about your babies. Nom 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 nom.
We bring up Exhibit A, baby corn found in his cupboard.
Yeah. Why would you need this other than to feed tiny babies before you eat them because you're fattening them up?
We found these on his toilet tank. Baby wipes. Like anything baby that could be in your house.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
We found on Fat Tuesday a king cake with a baby inside of it. It's a plastic baby and it's a tradition of New Orleans.
That's right.
It was a live baby, actually. We got you on this one.
Yeah, that's right.
It was hard to hide it, but the cake just kept moving, and the whole cake was just a pile of cake with baby in the middle of it.
And look at this playlist from Spotify. Da Baby.
Da Baby.
Lil Baby. What the hell's going on with these babies?
Baby Shark.
And what do we
No
find?
grown man who listens to Baby Shark isn't a cannibal.
That's right. What do we got here? We have a snuff film of him murdering a fucking baby. Oh, shit, that's real. Oh, holy.
Everyone just starts throwing up.
Oh, my God. I didn't know he really did it. Oh, my God. Guys, no, cut. He killed babies. Yeah. Oh, my God, he's eating the fingers. Oh, baby fingers. Anyway,
Yeah.
So, next story. Bees are now legally fish. Fuck it.
Bees are fish now. Got it.
In California, courts rule.
Fucking liberals. Bees are fish.
Yeah.
Men are women.
Yeah, what's happening now?
Kids are target practice.
Oh, wait, no, that's our stance. Never mind. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, boy, California kids are too good for bullets?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, boo-hoo. I'm too much of a fucking fragile snowflake. I can't take 6 to the chest. Oh, no. Oh, I need mommy to come rescue me from school because I'm getting shot at. Oh, too soon. California court rules. Bees are fish. Dude,
Bees are fish now.
We live in a ridiculous time. Like, we need to make fun of the fact that it's so fucking bizarre out there. That, like, which is funny because we can actually probably get in trouble for saying that kind of stuff. Be like, you're too insensitive. But, like, what about the people literally doing nothing to stop children from getting shot? They're fine. Podcasters, we can't say that stuff, making fun of how ridiculous it is out there. Yeah, that's right. We're getting canceled ahead of. I'm canceling myself.
Here you go. No abortions under 10 months. Easy abortions from 10 months to 10 years.
Oh, yeah.
Easy. Just AR-15.
Oh, AR-15. Yeah, just send them to school.
Yeah.
Educate your child equals murder. I think that's ultimately what they're doing. Like, hey, how about the next step is going to be...
That kid got too smart.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, look at that big, beautiful brain splattering up against the chalkboard there. Yeah, come on, teacher. There's your apple. Anyway.
Yeah, the shooter's like, I used my GR97. You mean an AR-15? I didn't learn my letters or numbers.
I don't know. This many. Just like...
Drops the gun when he does it.
Yeah. Which one? I have an A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, M, N, O, P, Q, R. This many. Oh, yeah. All right. Anyway.
And then someone shoots him. Get him. He's smart.
Come on. Yeah. That's right. Yeah, that's right. We wedgied the school shooter to death because he was too smart and he deserved a wedgie. And we are cops and we
I heard him say he had 9mm rounds. That's metric.
Yeah. Millimeter.
Oh, you European Euro trash piece of shit.
How many inches is that? I don't know. Okay, you can live.
I don't know. 4 feet. I don't know.
Yeah. Okay. He's
9
one of
millimeter,
us.
4 feet. Is he right?
Yeah, that's right.
They all have to ask first. Is he right?
He lives to stupid another day.
I think it's like half a football field.
That's right.
One touchdown.
Yeah. I can run the 259mm dash in 2 seconds. Wait, why are you measuring the
right?
Why are you measuring you're measuring any distance now in gun calibers? Yeah.
I
mean, that's right.
mean-
How many 9mm dashes can you run in 2 seconds?
It's how many feet you can run before a 9mm round can hit you.
That's right. And yeah, that's right. How many
Although 9mm round would be fucking honestly great. That's the best round to get hit with, right? No, 22 is.
22, yeah. 22 you can survive easily. 9mm can still fuck you up pretty good. So anyway, so California court rules bees are fish.
Look at us in America going, which bullet would you rather get hit by?
Because we're gonna get hit by a bullet.
Oh, fingers crossed, 22,
Fingers
22.
crossed. Fingers crossed, he's a really stupid one.
This flannel can slow down at 22, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right. We
So they gotta work its way in there like a Catholic priest.
Oh no, he brought an AR this many. Oh shit. Anyway,
right.
we've got to laugh about the fucking horrid nature of our world. Yeah, we do. We live in a hellscape where it's too much to let our children wear masks to school because that will fuck up their mental health. But having on their first day them having to do active shooter drills is totally fine.
I saw that comic strip.
Oh my god, it's crazy, dude.
Like the kids hiding under the desks going, good thing we're not wearing those masks. That would really hurt our mental health.
Oh, I didn't see that.
I saw that one.
Oh yeah. It's a good talking point. Very good talking
it really
point.
is.
Anyway, California court rules bees are fish. The main reason they did this is because part of the definition of the California law right now mentions
wildlife protections.
In the wildlife protections, under the definition of fish, it mentions invertebrates, which is funny because I don't know how many fish there are invertebrates, but most fish are vertebrates.
Clams.
Yeah. So they mentioned
it's mainly about clams.
So they mentioned actually specifically fish means a wild fish, mollusk, crustacean, invertebrate, amphibian, or part, spawn, or ovum of any of those animals.
Invertebrate means insects. Yep.
Yeah. So anyway, so for a while now, this group has been trying to get certain bees, a certain group of bees, and actually the bees are the crotch bee, the Franklin bee, the suckly bee.
The crotch bee?
Yeah, the crotch bee and the suckly bee are both on here.
I hate to see what they go for to get their honey.
Yeah, Crotch, Franklin, Suckley, and Western.
Wow.
Yeah, which is that's a little law firm I'm not going to. Come on now, Crotch, Franklin, Suckley, and Western. Hey, we're invertebrates. Yay, we're part of the fish family now.
Some people say lawyers are spineless.
Not us, except for technically we're fish. And that's right, Crotch, Franklin, Suckley, and Western. We're the fish.
Now, we're fish now.
Yeah, we're fish now.
Not before, now. We're fish now.
Why we do that? We're lawyers. We just do shit like this. Crotch, Franklin, Suckley, Western. Anyway, so the one thing, somebody did actually mention a good point of this, it blew somebody's mind on Reddit. Somebody's like, well, yeah, bumblebee tuna.
Ooh, I like it.
Yeah, that's fish and a bumblebee.
Well,
anyway,
it's chicken according to, what's her name?
It's chicken of the sea.
Yeah, chicken.
Yeah.
Who was that, Jessica Simpson?
Yes. Yeah. Well, because it said chicken of the sea. That was actually, was that Bumblebee or Starkist or whatever? One of those. One of them says
My favorite superhero, Starfist.
Do you need me? Nobody ever needs you, Starfist.
Nobody ever needs you.
Nobody ever calls you. But I'm going to show up anyway, just in case. How about you? You need one of these starfists here? Does it mean you have a star for a fist? Or you fist stars? Whatever. I can do anything. $40 gets you whatever you want.
Always has a boombox with him just playing that Limp Bizkit album, The Chocolate Starfish, Hot Dog Ocean.
Yeah, that's right. I still listen to Limp Bizkit. I am somebody you want to hang out with. I'm a good superhero. Please take me on your team. I'm an Avenger now. Hey, everybody! Starkist. That's the way the song goes. Anyway.
Speaking of which, if you ever go yard selling in your local area without me, Jer, I'm looking for a 1980s style boombox.
Oh, sweet.
Like a legit 80s
I might have to find two of them because I kind of want one of those too. So yeah. So we'll battle those out. We'll have boombox battle.
We'll cut one in half and see who wants it more.
Yeah. Well, nobody now.
Yeah. Why'd you cut it in half first? Aren't you supposed to say who wants it more? No, I figured it was fair. You can have.
You have half.
It's double deck.
Yeah, and then we come when we get together, we can listen to one thing as long as we know how to solder really well. That's how music works in 2022. That's right.
Oh, that was actually kind of cool. All just the wires, but it works.
Oh yeah.
All right,
pretty sweet. Anyway, so
it's like you just killed a transformer.
The way they get this to happen. They did because they had the cassette transformer. I used to have the sound wave. The Walkman. Yeah. The way they got these bumblebees on the endangered species list.
Too. Bumblebee.
That's true. Bumblebee was
See how this all ties together.
Yeah. Was to essentially be like, listen, you guys won't put these bumblebees on the endangered species list, so we're going to go to the courts. And at first the courts were like, you're full of shit. Doesn't work. And then another court said, you know what? They're not so full of shit. We're going to go and put them on the list. So they're on the list now.
In 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, 6 years, there'll be a Republican governor who's like, oh, you think all bees are fish now? Fine, let's see them swim.
Yeah.
They're throwing all the hives into the ocean by law, by mandate.
Exactly, yeah.
Executive order. All hives go in the ocean, all bees are fish.
That's right.
Swim,
and the only
assholes.
Yeah, now the only fishing pole that's technically legal is an A off this many. Yeah, that's right. A off this many fishing poles. Shoot into the ocean. Right. Oh, shit, that's right. We actually, oh, my God, a school shooting. Sorry.
School of Fish.
Yeah. Oh, my God.
Oh.
We did it.
I think that's the quality entertainment we bring to this show.
To the point where I think that's where we should just end it. We can get the next story we can save for next week.
Oh, God, if you could just, in context, make the title of the show School Shooting. But have everyone know what it means.
if anybody listened to it, I kind of like Habeas Tiny Corpus.
I like that one better. But just if you could add context to 2 words without adding more words.
So, you know.
You need, like, context font.
Yeah, you know.
Like, it needs to be whimsical under,
if you could
Atlantean font.
Yeah. If you could have quantum context, we'd be fine.
Yeah, like, whatever, like, Aquaman 2's font is for the title of the movie, that would be the font we'd use for the show. People would go, oh, it's a fish joke.
That's right, Aquaman 2, I Amber Heard that. I just staying topical. I didn't watch any of that stupid fucking shit show.
She's been digitally removed from the entire film. As of yesterday.
And people, I guess 65 million signatures.
Added in Johnny Depp, too.
No, there was that petition that got millions of signatures to replace her with Bruce Campbell. And
really?
I got millions of signatures, yeah. But
just do that.
Just please.
Wig everything.
Everything. Just like literally
big
deep fake him. No, deep fake him into it. I will jerk off on his. I was not going to jerk off to Amber Heard in that video. I will jerk off to Bruce Campbell with tits.
I have no horse in that race. Amber Heard and Johnny Depp are shitty, toxic people.
Yes, they beat each other. They beat
each other.
Yeah, and domestic abuse sucks. Whether you're a man or a woman, they both beat each other and they both fucked each other up and they sucked and all that shit.
I will still unapologetically
There's no good
watch
person or
old
bad
Johnny
person.
Depp movies because he's a good actor, and I will probably jerk off to Amber Heard once more in my life.
But here's the thing about like that. I stopped watching Johnny Depp movies about 25 years ago, like because I just he wasn't playing anything I wanted to see.
I liked him in the Kevin Smith horror movies that he did.
That's true.
And
I
liked some of the Pirates of the Caribbean movies because they were whimsical.
Oh, me too.
Action.
Oh, yeah. Like, it's not 25 years ago. Definitely 10 years ago I stopped watching.
maybe 2 years ago. Just keep moving
maybe
that
about
bar.
45 minutes ago.
45 minutes ago I watched Edward Scissorhands.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Well, no, but that was earlier than 25 years ago. I will still watch Edward Scissorhands and even Sleepy Hollow, like those kind of things.
I would say most of that old stuff and then the Pirates movies and then the Kevin Smith horror movies.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
That's about where
you can separate the art from the artist. Even if you made a new movie, I will still watch a new movie.
Yeah, Amber Heard's a fucking trash bag of a human. But look at those fucking tits.
I mean, Amber Heard is attractive. I don't know if she's that great of a actress. Haven't really seen her much. But if she is, I'll just continue to watch her and stuff, and I'll jerk off on Johnny Depp's tits.
Get lost.
Get lost.